Come here, me little Jackie, no I've smoked me backy, have a bit of cracky till the boat comes in. Dance to the daddy, sing to the mommy, dance to the daddy, to the mommy, sing. Thou shalt have a fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have a fishy when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have a fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have a fishy when the boat comes in.
I'm off out.
I'm not blind. Fetched all the stores you'd asked for.
I'm going to do them.
That you're not.
She's right, Billy boy. Anyway, it's all done. They're off.
Getting him sick, aren't you? Not even too hard.
Didn't want him to see us cry.
What is there to cry about?
Him and your da. That gardening.
Tom likes gardening, ma'am. Here's canny money and all.
And your da thinks it's low. He wants to see Tom in a colouring tie and his boots shined every morning.
Tom crates.
Ever since Jack Ford got him started on that Empire Stamps idea, you'd think he was Woolworths.
I thought he said money was going to be tight for a while.
Just for a few months. And it's me in a fur coat and living in Laburnum Crescent.
Where am I going to be? Harley Street? Maybe that's where Dad should be.
Are you still on about humouring him?
Be reasonable, ma'am. He's human. He's got a right to choose.
And what about me? Am I not human? Don't I have any rights?
Good man. What's up, neighbours complaining?
Mr. Colfax is here, sir.
Oh, he's bright and early. I'll see him.
Yes, sir. Now, look here, Ford. Not much time.
Hush, man, hush, hush. Wasn't that marvellous?
Well, I'm not that fond of music.
You should be, Colfax. It would help to take your mind off sordid commercialism. Lift you to higher things.
Well, it's sordid commercialism I've come about. You're the one that's after higher things. 5,000 quid.
That's right.
For Wellesley Street.
Right again.
I sent Maxwell to see you.
Ah, canny little fella. Reminded me of a rat I used to know at Wipers.
When he told me that your price was 5,000, I thought he was drunk.
Not Maxwell. Not on my liquor.
He also told me you bought Wellesley Street from the council for 100 quid.
He's a great one for getting his facts right. £10 down and 90 by the end of the month.
And now you want 5,000. You've got friends on the council, so I hear. Chaps who'd more than likely do you a favour if you slipped him a backhander.
Would you like to put that in writing?
It might come to that, and I might win. 750. Ready money if you want it that way. All right, 1,000. It's a cheque now.
1,000 down if you're short.
Of course I'm not short.
And 4,000 on the date of sale.
Good God, man, why on earth should I pay £5,000 for a pile of rubble?
Because you've got to. That's something I learned when I set up in business. There's things folks want to have, and things folks have got to have. Horry Manners taught me that. If it's just something a fella wants to have, he can always change his mind if the price gets too high. But if it's something you've got to have, then you're trapped. And you've got to have Wellesley Street. And I've got you, Colfax. I've got you like that.
Manners told you I've got to have Wellesley Street.
You didn't have to use your brains, man. Maxwell isn't the only nosy bugger in Galashiels. You've got orders flooding in, government contracts, new machinery on order. You need space. You thought you had that space. But you haven't. I've got it. They reckon your new business will be worth £50,000 in the first year alone.
Who reckons? Manners.
Never reveal your sources, Colfax. It's the nosy bugger's first principle. Ask Maxwell.
Well, I'll not pay 5,000.
Then you won't expand.
And you'll be left with a slum to clear.
I can afford it. And when it's cleared, it'll be a bit of land somebody might like to have. But it's something you've got to have.
You'll be hearing from me again.
I wouldn't doubt you.
What in the world are you doing? Out.
Bit of exercise. It was good.
Ah, maybe. You're not up to humping crates yet.
Thanks, Skipper. That was good of you.
Ah, well, you did the same for me.
Just give us the chance. Mum didn't mean it, you know.
Mean what?
Snapping at you like that. She's got all on her mind.
Ah, well, we all have.
It's me dad, you see.
You don't have to tell me about Da. William Seaton and Son, grocers to the gentry. Buy it'll be a Rolls Royce next. Well, I won't be driving it. And neither will you, I warrant.
Now what are you on about?
You're on your way back to Wellesley Street, aren't you? Just to make sure it's still standing.
Oh, it's you, Dr. Seaton. I was expecting our Norman.
Norman?
My sister's lad. My sister's man died, you see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Gassed during the war. He had a cough like a shunting engine. Aye, well. He's gone to his reward now, more than likely. Anyway, my sister's asked us to go and live with her, you see, so it's an ill wind, as they say.
You're leaving Wellesley Street?
That won't break me heart. It's a miracle to me it's still standing. When I think of all the folk that you and Dr. Stoker treated.
There's nowhere else for them to go, Nellie.
Oh, I know, Doctor. You did a wonderful job. You and Dr. Stoker and Father Courtney.
You're talking as if it was finished.
Well, isn't it? I've had enough, I tell you straight. You're not fit, and who else is there? Folks will just have to go back on the panel the way they did before Dr. Stoker came here. It's all in the porch, me bairn, if you wouldn't mind going fetching it for us.
I'm coming back here.
You're not fit. You should take a look at yourself in the mirror. Physician, heal thyself, as the book says. By rights, these bits and pieces belong to the clinic, but Father Courtney said I could have a chair or two if I could find a use for them.
Oh, yes, of course. Only,
Only what, Doctor?
if the house is left empty, we'll lose it. The clinic will be finished.
You haven't heard a word I've said. It is finished. We did good work here, but it's over. Go home to your mam, Doctor. Get yourself well. God bless you, Doctor. Away, Norman.
Excuse me to come. Bring the whiskey.
Your car that brought me.
Anyway, I can be sure you get here.
Think I'm not scared of you?
Not scared. Elusive.
Aye, but I'm nosy, remember? If you're that anxious to see me, I want to know why.
I want a few facts from you.
Oh, no, Manus, that's not the way. What folk like you and me do is have a quiet drink and talk things over.
Sorry.
Branded, I'm sure.
I haven't been well. Makes one irritable.
Nothing serious, I hope.
Help yourself. You and I are in business together.
We're involved in a couple of companies, aye.
One of them is a land deal.
Don't tell me you're going to pay me before the due date.
Certainly not. I hear you've involved yourself in another land deal.
I might as well take a full page out in the Galashiel Echo.
It's true, then.
Any of your business? A nice drop of whiskey.
Thank you. That's what I want to ask you, Ford. Whatever you're up to, is it any business of mine?
How could it be?
Quite easily. You could be pledging your share of our undertaking to raise capital, for example.
What if I was?
I wouldn't like it. Are you?
No.
Would you swear to that?
You know, you've been insulting folks for so long, I don't think you even know when you're doing it. I said no, and I meant no.
But you did raise capital from somewhere.
You're not hearing me, man. It's none of your business. You're out of it. Or is that what's bothering you? You've heard I'm onto a good thing and you want some, is that it?
I don't know. Not yet.
Well, when you do, don't bother to let us know. There's nothing in this deal for you. This one's mine.
We'll see.
Do I get a lift back, or am I going to have to walk to the station?
We were very nearly friends once, you and I.
We were.
You were a cocky young fella on the way up.
Still am.
Yes. But in those days I could like you. Can't anymore. It changed.
I learned a few tricks, that's all. Most of them from you.
It's more than that.
The Duke and his daughter ask us to dine.
I could have used that once.
You could have used me once and all, but not anymore. That's the only way I've changed. And that's why you don't like us.
My son died in your arms.
And I'm still here. You can't hate all the survivors, Manners.
Tell me again what he said.
You know what he said.
I want to hear you say it.
All right. He said, what am I doing here, Sergeant? I said I'd dine at the Savile.
Have you put up for the Savile?
Not yet.
But you will.
Why not? I don't think your son would have blackballed me.
And I say you can't.
I've got to, ma'am.
You might as well get a gun and shoot yourself.
No, what's up?
Your son, that's what's up.
Oh, it must be something pretty bad if he's my son. Well, what is it?
Go on, then, tell him.
I'm going back to Wellesley Street.
You're not.
I've got to, Dad.
What do you mean, got to? Your mum and me haven't hired you out, have we?
It's got nothing to do with you.
Oh, hasn't it? You're going off to kill yourselves, now to do with your father and mother?
Oh, I didn't mean that. You know I didn't. Look, the clinic's empty now. Even the housekeeper's left. Got to live with her widowed sister or something.
I wouldn't blame her. Can you not see how daft it is? You never manage there on your own.
I only want to sleep there, ma'am. That way the clinic's going to be occupied. You see, otherwise the council might knock it down.
Should have pulled it down years ago.
Not while Stoker me. We're giving them a free clinic. I'm keeping the rats down. You see, Dad, if I'm there, they'll know I'm back.
Back in business.
As soon as I'm fit.
Look, I'll tell you something, Doctor. If I could buy Wellesley Street, I would. And I wouldn't leave one stone standing on another.
Do you hate us that much?
He loves you, you daft bugger. Get it into your head. He wants that street flattened before it flattens you.
Sir Horry Manners was sunk in gloom.
He's got wind of a deal he'd like a piece of, and he can't have it. He was gloomy, all right.
Surely he's as rich as Colfax.
Richer. Horry's a glutton. No matter how much he swallows, he can always find room for a bit more. Besides,
Go on.
money's all he has got, Bonnie lass. Wife died before the war. His son went in 1916.
His only son.
That's right.
And you survived.
I'm good at that.
I'm glad.
Well, it's no wonder Horry's not all that fond of us.
Well, excuse me, sir. I'm afraid you can't get on. Mr.
Hello, Ten Bob. You finished them already?
I'll leave these with you, Jack. I don't want to
No,
interrupt.
no, you sit yourself down. Another brandy here, please. Lady Caroline Summers, Mr. Robert Tiverton.
How do you do?
How do you do? Mr. Robert Tiverton. But surely you called him something else?
No, it's just a nickname. We were in the same club for a bit, you see. Well, what have you got for us this time? Ah. What do you think?
They're awfully good.
But?
But aren't they a bit of a confidence trick?
Oh, thank you. No. Put that on my account, will you? You behave. Supposed to be a confidence trick.
But the originals...
They were a confidence trick too, Lady Caroline. They tricked us out of our arms, our legs, even our lives. These only cheat people out of their money, and they do get something in exchange.
Bill Seaton's groceries.
But won't people resent them?
Resent what, Bonnie lass?
Parodying something so serious.
This is not serious. King and Country was serious, but Bill Seaton and Empire Stamps, folks will have a good laugh at that on their way to his shops.
What about the good things of the war?
Good things.
You were in it, I take it, Mr. Tiverton?
2.5 years, artist rifle.
Then you saw the good things. The heroism, comradeship, sacrifice.
What's about them?
You feel no regret at mocking them?
They exist, Lady Caroline. No matter how much we mock them, they'll still exist. Just like the filth, and the terror, and the sound of men screaming. They can't be mocked away either. I wish they could. Thanks for the drink, Jack. Lady Caroline.
I meant what I said.
You usually do.
I've hurt your friend's feelings. Aren't we going to have a row about that?
No sense in it.
Sense?
Bob's the kind of man that can take care of himself.
Bob? You called him Ten Bob?
Leave it, Bonnie lass.
If I've wounded a man so deeply, I'd rather prefer to know how.
All right. Used to be a painter, what they call the RA, is that right?
Associate of the Royal Academy, yes?
Well, no, he's not.
Or did he do something dreadful?
Yes, he did. He lost the use of his right arm.
But he can still draw. I mean, look.
He told us one time. His right hand was the serious one. All he could do with the left was make jokes.
Where did he tell you?
The club we used to belong to.
Durham jail?
You're as greedy as Hurry. Ah, it was Durham. He got done for forging 10 bob notes.
10 bob Tiverton.
That's right. Lovely stuff they were and all. Only you know where they put the signature. He used to write names like Charlie Chaplin and Lennon and Bernard Shaw. Like I said, the left hand was for jokes.
And these are witty.
They'll sell a lot of stamps and all.
I'll get packed.
Now, go your own road. There's no more I can do to stop you.
Awkward, though. No brains, Billy boy. I never had, did I? Well, I've got enough sense to come in when the rain starts. One arm behind me back. How's that, eh? Huh?
Look, Tom, man! You know I can't.
Hurt your feelings, huh? What about Mum's feelings, eh? And ours? Aye, and mine come to that.
I feel for you, the three of you, of course I do, and our Jessie. What about the people at the clinic? They've got nobody. Can't you see that? There's only me.
That means more to you than your family.
Yes, it does.
Well, at least you're honest.
Aye, is that all right? There's no point in locking him in his bedroom, neither. Just climb out the window and down the drain pipe. I'll fall off and break his neck.
Let him go.
Waste of a good doctor, ma'am. Anyway, he still owes us money. I tell you what, Billy boy. You just want someone to sleep there, right? Sure the place is occupied.
That's right.
Why not me, then?
You?
Why not me? Cannot go near Dolly till the divorce is over. I've slept rough before.
Not like this, you haven't. There's rats there.
Why? What do you think they have down the pit? Elephants? Not going to see me and Dar work, even the rats was bow-legged. We got used to each other.
You don't have to do this, Tom.
I know that, but at least it'll give us all a bit of peace. I'll go and get me stuff.
Well, I hope you're proud of yourself.
Not particularly. I'm proud of my brother.
There's sheets and blankets there.
Aye, all that.
And they're clean.
Yes, Nellie kept them lovely.
Aye, but if there's rats there...
Oh, they can't
then-
get in the bedroom, ma'am. Tom will be all right.
Our Tom will never be all right. He's as soft as clots. Always was.
Oh, well, that's one disease even our Billy can't cure.
Will you be back for your breakfast?
Well, I don't know. Best ask my landlord.
As soon as you like.
I'll be off then.
Hang on, I'll come with you. It's difficult to find your way around in the dark.
Put your mufflers on the ferry. There's enough sleep we can get enough.
Yes, ma'am.
And no stopping on the way back, Billy Seaton. Our Tom's not doing this, so you can catch your death of pneumonia. I must go.
Aye, pity.
What passion you do put into those words, to be sure. Feeling rotten.
You lost the wrong arm. That's not your fault.
Did you mean to hurt me then?
Hurt you? Why would I want to do that?
Oh, that bloody war. And now Jack Ford makes money and 10 Bob Tiverton makes jokes. I'm going. No, don't come with me. You're the last person in the world I want to see me cry.
It's tiring work, making money.
You should know.
I do. £5,000, you said. And 5,000 you meant. You were right. I've got to have Wellesley Street. So there's your 5,000, Ford. If I can ever do you a bad turn, I will.
I've known that long enough. But I can't take this, not yet.
Why not?
There's an agreement to be drawn up first.
Your receipt will do.
No. I want something else besides the money.
Half my business, maybe.
Union labour in your factory.
You tried that once before.
I did, and you set the police onto me.
You were a union man yourself, then. You know I can't employ union labour.
And you can't have Wellesley Street.
But what's so special? What is so special about the unions? Look, you're a master now, not a servant. The union's your enemy. They're out to destroy you. And me. It's their privilege. Well, I'm out to destroy them. That's mine. Right, 5,000. I'll make it guineas.
The union, Colfax.
You haven't the look of a sentimental man.
I'm not.
So I'll tell you what I think. I think you're up to something. Now, I've offered you your asking price. I've even improved on it. And you've turned me down. And I'm asking myself why. Because you're not just out for revenge, not a smart young fella like you. Because you know how I feel about unions. You know I'd sooner go bust than have them inside my works.
Do I?
I'm telling you, lad. I worked my way up from nought. Everything I have, I've earned. And nobody's ever helped me but myself. And no lot of lazy blackmailers is gonna band themselves together to take it from me. 5,000 guineas for Wellesley Street.
5 and the union.
I need that street. And I'll have it. And whatever you're up to, Ford, you'll pay for it.
I'm going up for my coat. Get me a taxi.
Yes, sir.
Matches.
I see what you mean. It's not exactly the Ritz, is it? No gas?
Cut off.
Water?
There's a standpipe in the street. Nellie used to fill a bucket full. See if you left one.
All right.
That's all it is.
Oh, it'll do, kid. I'll fill the bucket in the morning. Fellow lodgers seem fond of a bit of company by the sound of it.
Don't worry, they can't get in here.
It's hardly worth the while bothering. Away, you'd best get off home, else Mum will start worrying.
Sure you're gonna be all right?
Well, yeah, it's no worse than Durham jail. How are we off home?
Thanks for that.
No sign of a new assistant for you yet?
No,
Why not?
haven't seen anyone I fancy.
Good lad. Only we'll have to find you somebody soon. I mean, now you've got the council work as well. I said now you've got the council work as well.
I know I have, sir. That's what I'm trying to do.
Sorry I spoke, I'm sure.
You're the one who pushes into it.
Oh, I might have known it would be my fault. And it was. I just wish there was something I could do to help.
Well, you could give us a kiss.
But that won't help the voters.
Might not. Will help me.
Who in the world would that be?
Oh, vote to come for a council house.
At this time of night?
No union hours for councillors, pet. Evening, councillor. Gilding the lily again, Sarah Headley.
Jack Ford, I might have known.
Interrupted a bit slap and tickle, have I? How are you, councillor? Bloody exhausted. That's how I am.
There's no call for language, Matt.
It's true all the same. No wonder you're using language. Parks and Cemeteries Committee report. I couldn't stand the excitement. What can I do for you, Jack? Colfax.
Do you want us to go?
No, Bonnie lass, I want you to listen. He says you'll pay me what I'm asking for Wellesley Street.
So that's why you're all dressed up. Been out celebrating, have you?
When I do, you'll both be invited. There's a snag. The union, he won't have it. Not at any price. He said he'd sooner go out of business.
He's bluffing. Well, I mean, he must be.
Must he? You've met him, Matt. You tell us.
Like a madman, that Colfax.
That day you went to see him, know what he said?
Bringing scabs by the trainload, call the police in, have the riot act read.
More like a war than an industrial dispute.
To him it is a war. It's up to you, Matt.
Seems to me it's always up to Matt.
That's what happens when you're the union secretary. It was my job, it was always up to me.
Well, let's have it.
I said I wouldn't sell him Wellesley Street unless he took the union. Well, I won't.
But you lose your money.
And he'll lose his contracts. And a lot of fitters won't get jobs. I could take my money and run, now, this minute. Or I could hang on with you. But if he's as obstinate as you say he is, he won't budge. He might even have to shut up shop. We're nigh on 800 fitters out. And no new jobs at Colfax's. No expansion. What'll I do, Matt?
What have you got to put it onto him for?
Because that's his job. That's why he's there. He's the secretary. I'm just one of his members.
There's nothing in writing.
We've never needed anything in writing yet. I've got your word and you've got mine.
All right. Tell Colfax, no union, no Wellesley Street.
Steady on, Matt. That's 800 jobs you're talking about. Maybe more.
Like Jack said, it's up to me. Tell Colfax what I said. Whiskey.
Been shouting for you ever since he opened his eyes.
More stores to hook.
No, not this time. You're on his mind, that's all. On mine and all.
Take it easy, Mum. It was Wellesley Street I went to, not Gallipoli.
Did you see anybody?
Not a soul. Why, how you ever
Bloody
stuck it?
travellers. You'd think discount was a dirty word. Oh, well, you took your time getting back. It's not the collar, did you?
No, I had a look round while I was there.
Aye. You eating?
It's all ready, as soon as he's shaved.
I've been thinking. You're going back the other night.
Aye.
I'll pop over and see Harry Scully.
What in the world for?
Because he keeps curry blue terriers, that's what for. Best ratters for miles.
Well, the rats don't bother us.
Well, someone does by the look of you.
Aye. Him. I'd look round that house, there. If you call it the slum, it'd be a compliment. Earth closet, no water, no gas. If you look up from the passage, you can see the sky.
Oh, good, what it's like.
Well, you haven't heard the half. There's books there and all. Case notes, do you call them? Folks that Stoker treated and our kid. Hundreds of them. Day after day, morning till dark. And out after night in emergency, most like. And all in that, ruin. Nobody to help, but some biddy to do the cooking and an old priest. Boy, you and me thought we had it rough when we went down by Dar, and so we did. We had it soft compared with our Billy.
So you're on his side now?
Ma'am, there's no sides, there's just disease. And you're sick and all, and you know it, right?
Right.
Folks will think you're mad if you go back to Wellesley Street. Well, let 'em. Likely they'll think I'm mad for helping you.
Come to inquire after my health, have you?
We can start with that.
I'm old and bored. Need the sun. And the sight of bright young fellas coming to call.
Bored, are you? Colfax doesn't think so.
What on earth have I to do with Colfax?
He's got something you want.
What could I want from Colfax?
His business.
He telephoned me this morning, huh?
I thought he might.
He's expanding rather too fast for his own good. He's doing a lot of subcontracting for me. Did you know that?
Well, I think I heard it mentioned.
You always were a good listener. Now he's got it into his head that I financed you to buy Wellesley Street, and that I'm behind the idea of forcing the unions on him.
I told him he was wrong about that.
It didn't convince him. Perhaps you didn't try to.
Not very hard.
Obviously. He's quite convinced I'm working against him.
It's possible. I mean, if he doesn't deliver on time, you'll shut him up and take his business away from him. And if he won't have the unions, he won't deliver on time.
Any more than he will if you don't sell Wellesley Street to him. I'll give you 7,000 for it.
No.
7.5. You have your own loyalty. I could have used that too, if we'd remained friends.
Oh, Mr. Ford, sir, will you excuse me, sir?
Yes?
Mr. Colfax called twice, sir. Oh, and Councillor Headley, sir. Oh, and Dr. Seaton came in with a message from his father, sir. Something about wanting some more posters. And Lady Caroline Summers would like you to telephone her, sir, when you've got the time.
I'm in big demand, it seems.
Oh, yes, sir.
Put a call through for me to Colfax, will you?
Yes, sir.
I want to see him.
Yes. Oh, and Councillor Headley, sir, he said he'd be along later.
I'll see him as well, even if Colfax is with me. You could do with a treat.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
You had no business encouraging him.
Well, what I have, though, Dar, why I never realised.
Realised what?
What a man he is.
Look, you said you sell that place, will kill him.
Maybe. Better save a few folk first.
And he'll still be in your debt, and mine.
Oh, well, I've got the gardening, and Dolly's in work.
She's a good lass, your Dolly. Good head on her shoulders.
Not like me, Ada. Hey, why don't you make her the partner?
Because it's you I want.
Not Billy.
Oh, Billy's a damn fool. But he's a professional man.
And I'm a tradesman.
All right, so you can grow a few flowers for dukes. But I've got 3 shops, soon it'll be 4, maybe 5.
And them stamps are Jack's.
I'll make a fortune, man, I mean it. Fur coat for your mum, house on the Bonham Crescent. Parlour maid.
I'll go with the gardener.
You're an upset bugger. Look, will you not see sense? Can you not see what I'm making all this money for?
You enjoy it. You're good at it.
All right, I'll admit that. There's another reason now. Look, I want you, and old Jessie and old Billy to have what's mine when the time comes. I want to make us all happy.
Though if I could go back home to Dolly and the bairn, I'd be happy now.
Whiskey?
I'll not drink with you, you scum.
And you're too fat and too old and too greasy to handle, but you still better watch your mouth, Colfax. One more remark and the price goes up.
You think I've come to buy, then?
Haven't you?
I telephoned Manners this morning.
Aye, you told me.
You don't even bother to deny it. You and Manners have set me up a treat, haven't you? You with your pals on the council, selling land off cheap. Him with his orders, which he knows I can't meet unless I have more land. But I'll not have the union.
You'll have Manners, then.
What's that supposed to mean?
If you don't take the union, I'll sell Manners Wellesley Street. And what do you suppose he'll do with it? Not a damn thing, Colfax. He'll just sit there and wait. And what are you going to do? Build yourself a new factory? That'd cost you dear, though, wouldn't it? And even when it was up, it'd be empty. Because Matt Headley wouldn't let one of his fitters anywhere near it. And you'd run out of scabs. You'll go broke, Colfax. And Manners will buy your business for washes. If you're lucky, he might keep you on as works manager, although I doubt it. You're too bloody rude.
I don't understand.
Simple enough.
I mean, you and Manners, you're in this together.
Not yet. That was your idea. It was a good one and all. Pity you thought of it first. He's offered me a damn sight more for Wellesley Street than you have. Make your mind up, Colfax. You've lost. Now, who are you going to surrender to? Sir Horatio Manners or Councillor Headley?
I could kill you!
You could try. Well, you're going to.
One day, you'll be old. And you'll know it.
Horry Manners is old. He still wins. Well? Come in. Councillor Headley, nice of you to drop in. We were just talking about you. You, no, Mr. Colfax, of course.
We met.
Whiskey?
Ta.
Mr. Colfax has a problem, Councillor.
We've all got problems.
True enough, but Mr. Colfax is a bit confused and all. He can't make up his mind which is worse, his friends or his enemies.
You're never telling us Mr. Colfax has got a friend.
Sir Horatio Manners.
Ha! That he doesn't need an enemy?
I hope you're listening, Mr. Colfax.
I'm listening. I'll take the union.
A little louder, Mr. Colfax.
You heard me! I said I'll take the union! Suppose you'd be happier. I let Manners bankrupt me. Got him cap in hand for a job.
Why should I?
Because you'd make more money.
I'll take what we agreed. After we have it in writing first, of course. Anyway, that's no good.
What's the matter with it?
That's for £5,000. Last time we talked, you said you'd make that guineas.
You all right now?
Well, of course I am. I was just having a cat nap.
Yeah, I wish I could get you out of this place. But what I really want is to get me capital invested and paying up. Then we could leave this.
Tuppenny halfpenny lockup.
Just you wait, my lady. The plans I've got. Hi, how are you, Angel? Get the whiskey out, Pet. No, not that rubbish. The good stuff. Jack Ford, this.
Hey.
How are you, Mr. Seaton?
Canny, thanks.
Mr. Seaton?
Canny.
Lads out?
Down at bloody Wellesley Street.
What?
Our Billy reckons he's going back there.
Never mind that. Let's have a look at them posters.
Aye, right.
And when you got there?
Just the two.
All right. Hey, lad. Will you look at that? Hey, Bella, have a look.
Aye, Jack, you know some clever folk.
But don't bother you then.
Oh, there is. Why should there?
A lot of men went to war on account of posters like them. A lot of them died.
Bill Seaton stamps won't bring them back. Maybe if they'd lived, they'd have enjoyed the joke.
Hey, bought a few groceries now, eh?
Business good?
Couldn't be better. We'll be in another shop soon, maybe two.
Yeah.
Sit down, sir. You don't fancy going into the retail trade?
Oh, no thanks, Mr. Seaton.
Neither do Tom. Bloody gardening.
Ah, you'll manage.
Well, left you, won't I?
What's your Tom doing in Wellesley Street?
Oh, he's helping out Billy. Oh, Billy reckons I can't pull the house down if there's somebody sleeping there. He's not fit to buy that himself yet.
You'd like to see it come down, wouldn't you, Mr. Seaton?
Oh, be a sight for sore eyes, that would be.
And you, Mr. Seaton?
Well, of course, but there's no shifting them.
Oh, but there is. A fella called Colfax has bought it. He's going to pull it down next week. He needs the space for a factory extension.
Sure?
I should be. I sold it to Colfax.
Oh, bastards, need peace. I should have shut up shop an hour ago.
Billy won't thank you for this, Jack, but I do.
I want no thanks for getting on.
Last few weeks it's been one thing on top of another. First Billy poorly, then me. And now Bill.
Mr. Seaton, he looks champion.
Our Billy reckons he could have an operation.
An operation? He could walk again?
There's a chance. Only it mightn't work. He might finish up worse than he is now. Mind now, Jack, that's a secret.
And what are you telling me?
There's some things too heavy to carry on your own.
So you share the load with me?
Well, you've a broad enough back, and
Go on.
Well, you've only a cell to worry about when all's said and done.
Aye. That's true.
You're not going to stop and say to Rod a Bill?
Well, better not. I might let our secret down.
Less than human and more than human, our Jessie said. Just to make us feel like some sort of freak.
Well, so you are. Take a hero to work here at all. Take an idiot to want to.
What does that make you then? Who's that?
Jack Ford. This way, Jack. In here, man. Hey, mind the floorboards.
Evening, Tom. Billy.
Here we are, Jack. Well, Sarson's miles away.
Oh, I don't get lost that easy, Bonnie lad. Just got a bit of news for you, that's all. Rats?
Aye.
Like I said, you're a long way from the Saracen.
Aye, the Saracen and the rats walk on their hind legs.
Why, who's your news for then, Jack?
A bit for both of you. I bought Wellesley Street last week, and today I sold it to Colfax.
You did what?
Easy now, kidder.
Easy? Colfax is going to tear the street down, I suppose.
That's right.
Expand his industry. Money for him, money for you.
Right again.
And the sick and the needy can go to hell, I suppose.
Not while you're still breathing.
You don't give a damn, do you, for your roots, you class, the chaps who trusted you!
Shut your mouth! Now, Jack!
He's had his say, I'm entitled to mine.
I'm listening.
There's more to this deal than just money, Doctor. Colfax lets the union in as well.
Colfax? You made him do it?
It was like watching him bleed.
But why?
Me roots, me class, the chaps that trusted us. Find yourself another slum, Doctor, but get out of this one.
Lay off him, Jack. He means well.
Do you, Billy? Do you mean well? Like when you found out your dog could be cured, but you promised your mum you wouldn't tell. Did you mean well then, Doctor?
What?
Or did you think your dog wasn't man enough to be told?
Is it true?
There's a chance, Tom. No more than that.
You haven't told him?
He promised his mum.
Damn you!
Want to grow up quickly, do you, Billy?
You'll not touch him.
Not when he touches me. Your brother promised your mum. And your mum said it's none of my business, and she's right. But I didn't promise I wouldn't tell you. Well, now I've told you, so what are you going to do?
I'm going to tell me dog, or else can I do?
Oh, wait, man. There's a risk in this operation, a hell of a risk.
He's right, Billy. He's right.
Aye, it is. Get off home, the pair of you. Take your dog, get it over with. Leave Wellesley Street to the rats.
Dance to the daddy, sing to the mommy, dance to the daddy, to the mommy, sing. Thou shalt have a fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have a fishy when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have a fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have a fishy when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have a fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have the haddock when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have the fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have the bloater when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have the fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have the mackerel when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have the fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have the salmon when the boat comes in.